last day of the program, you will be receiving emails. That email will tell you on what day you are right now. For example, you can get an email saying elimination stage day 5 or elimination stage day 30. any number of the day you are on the program. What this email consists of, I will show you one example. This is one email example of what you receive every day from the Good Days program. So let's have a look. This is elimination day 4. So what this email consists of is your 2 days challenge. Usually today's challenge is for you to cook one dish out of the elimination recipes list. Then you have to post pictures to the Google Photos, including everything you eat and drink. This is again cook one recipe from one plan. Then the next challenge is to plan ahead all your snacks and meal for the next 2 days. This one is very important because through the whole program you will have to find your way and adjust your life to stay on the elimination, because you cannot just stop or pause for one day or for one meal. For example, you have to stick to the program from the moment you enter to the moment your third stage finishes. Depending on your lifestyle, if you work in an office or you work at home or you work at a school or somewhere else, you need to always be prepared and you need to have all your food at either you have to cook at home and pack and take with you, or maybe you know where you can buy food on the way, or you know some special restaurant where they will prepare for you something special, but you need to be careful with all the ingredients. And of course you take picture of your dish, you send to Isabel and she will tell you if you can eat or you should avoid. Next challenge is to drink 1 glass of ginger water before breakfast during the day. Actually, I also want to say that because you don't drink much variety of drinks, you only drink water basically, and sparkling water. So ginger water is one more thing that you can drink, and that's pretty awesome, because otherwise you will have nothing to drink. So actually for me, I used to drink ginger water throughout the day. I didn't drink just 1 glass. I could drink 4, 3, as many as I want, and the taste is quite nice. It's pretty tasty. So this part is all about challenges. The next part of the email is about your daily lifestyle protectors. Lifestyle protectors is one more contribution to the success, and I cannot stress it enough once again that lifestyle protectors are extremely important. Not only you have to consider everything you eat and drink and be careful about it, but your lifestyle protectors play significant role. So my lifestyle protectors in this email, she just says well done, 5 out of 6, very good score. So what are the lifestyle protectors? I already said, and I will never get bored of saying that lifestyle protectors are one of the keys to success. So Number one is to drink 6 cups of water to avoid dehydration. Personally, I drink a lot of water during the day. It looks like I never stop drinking. Every 1 or 2 minutes I drink water. Today I have sparkling water. I'm very lucky. Sometimes I just drink normal water, and I also mentioned already about ginger water that I love very much. And dehydration is very important. Dehydration is similar to hunger. We need to look at hunger closely as well. The Good Days program suggests 3+ meals a day to avoid hunger. Why it is important? Because when you feel hunger, your blood sugar drops, and this drop of blood sugar triggers your migraine. I experienced that many times. I start to feel hunger in 1 or 2 hours, depending on the situation, you get a migraine. The next lifestyle protector is anti-stress activity. It can be any anti-stress activity you can think of, anything you like doing, reading, walking, yoga, meditation, anything you prefer. Maybe at the beginning you will not understand why anti-stress activity is important and how you can really build this anti-stress resistant kind of a thing. But after some time, when you continue doing something, like for example you meditate every day 10 minutes before you start your day, or you meditate before you go to sleep, you will just step by step, drop by drop will build this resistance that you need to avoid stress. Because when stress hits, then it triggers all your body starts releasing some hormones, right, like cortisol, which can also add up to your condition and might altogether trigger that threshold and you get a migraine. The other lifestyle protector is sleep pattern. This one is also important, and sleep pattern can also contribute into your stress resistance and to your hunger as well, and to your just general well-being. So when I asked Isabel, shall I sleep a certain amount of hours, she said no, we don't suggest you to sleep any certain amount of hours. You just need to find your comfortable period when you feel rested in the morning. But it is also important not to sleep. It is also important to not sleep too much, just enough. Alright, so this is all about everyday's challenges. It is all about everyday lifestyle protectors. What I wanted to mention, that every time you receive this email, you basically reply and you say, yes, I meditated too, I drink water, I do this and that, and also you send all the pictures of everything you eat and everything you drink for them to analyze. And the last part is recipe. In today's recipe, I have quick quinoa meatballs. Let's have a look, just to have a little example. So this is how it looks like. You receive every day one recipe. You also can just choose from the Dropbox link by yourself what you like to cook, if you want to cook. But it's a good way to prepare something maybe in advance, maybe 3 days before, so you can pack and freeze, and you're ready to go and face your a week or half of a week ahead. One more thing, during the elimination stage, before it starts, you receive a book. It's like a good days program guide. You can go through that book, you can read everything what science knows about nutrition and tolerance to food and sensitivities to food and their relation to migraine attacks. Let's have a look at the book, just a quick look. It says do-it-yourself guide, good days program, get control over your chronic migraines. It's a very good guide. I think I read it through and I found out a lot of important information that really helped me to take control over my migraines. What it consists of, they explain everything about that threshold theory. Basically what it is, you can have a look at their website. They have a very nice colorful video explaining how the threshold works. And the most important part for me was the box with recipes and the part with food chemicals. But I will talk a little bit more and I will give a few examples about food chemicals when I will be talking about the last phase, which is reintroduction phase. This elimination stage is supposed to last up to 20 days, but for me, unfortunately, it took longer. I remember having email with day 80, for example, and I also remember that I tried to go to the third phase and failed, and I had to go back to the elimination stage, and I remember receiving emails back to elimination phase. Why it happens is because you are supposed to stop having migraine attacks. You're supposed to be migraine free for like 7 days in a row, which never happened to me. And this experience is also very important in terms of Good Days program support, because Isabel, she was in contact with me every day and she used to ask me every day how I feel, and at that time I was in this kind of giving up condition. I wasn't really sure that maybe this program is for me, or maybe I just have some other condition that does not allow me to go to the next step. And Isabel's support at that time played a very sufficient role, because she used to push me all the time. She used to convince me that I need to take some tests, that I need to find a doctor, that I need to find a migraine clinician. And I was trying to find here in Vietnam where I live, but it's really very difficult. I saw a lot of different neurologists, but they would only suggest me to continue, or they would suggest me to take some medicine, and I didn't want to take any more medicine, and I wanted to start my life again. I wanted to go to work, I wanted to be active. And Isabel, she was convincing me every day that I need to keep trying, keep working on it, and keep looking for my migraine clinician. And finally that happened. I really found a migraine clinician who helped me to find another way or another perspective on my condition and how to improve my health situation. I really think that I need to talk more about my migraine clinician and the way how he helped me, but It is definitely not for this video, otherwise this video will be 3 hours long. And I just want to focus here on good days program. The other things that I do every day to support my health and to stay away from migraine, I will have to tell that in another video or in many other videos. Thank you everyone for watching. This is the end of part 2 of my videos about food chemicals in their relation to migraine condition. In the next part, I am going to talk about how you can go from elimination diet to reintroduction phase, so you can test and reintroduce all the food chemicals to your body back and find out exactly what are those certain foods that you should avoid to keep away from migraine. Also, in the third and the last part of this series about food chemicals, I will tell you a story about my personal experience, how I found out that migraine-friendly diet is not always healthy diet, and what you should 100% avoid if you want to stay away from migraine always in your life. Thank you again everyone for watching. I am very pleased you come here, and I'm so pleased that you watched until the end. Thank you again. See you. Bye bye.